What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. Now, I gotta be honest with you, there's nothing new on Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. I've mostly just been playing on my phone, if I'm being completely honest. So that's why it's been a while since I've even done it on the PC. October and November's just months have been, apart from Noah being unlocked, was just honestly it's been pretty bleak. I think this is twice now in this year that we've had a month where there's no characters, and I somewhat get it, because if you had every single month where you released a character, we'd run out of characters pretty much immediately, because I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a whole load, like Darts and maybe other characters like Siegfried and Leon, you know, for example, for Duel Monsters, and the Shadow Riders for GX, and even Adrian Gecko, you know, between all those characters and maybe a good couple others that you could release, I'd say in about a year or two, we'd probably run out of characters. But we haven't had a Go Rush character in like forever, in like months, so it'd be good to get some Go Rush characters, show that some love. But unfortunately, new worlds that become old worlds, they've always had this, Duel Links has always had this issue, because, I mean, Zexal I felt sorry for, because their character roster at one stage was absolutely bleak, and then all of a sudden, they really doubled down on Zexal, and it was like, can you calm down? You know, so that's probably what's going to happen with Rush and Go Rush, especially Go Rush. We'll get a hold of the characters eventually, but today, what I'd like to do is, we're going to be, there's going to be some stuff that basically I wanted to kind of go through. So at the moment, I'm working on Serenity, getting here to level 30, and stuff like that. We're going to do a little bit of a pack opening. I'm not sure if the pack's going to necessarily be good, only because, like, the last 500 I had, I pulled, like, 3 super rares, like, in the set, so we may not get as good luck, which I didn't catch on the camera. So I literally pulled, because here's one of them, it was, Absorb Route to Dragon, we got Halloween, and where is the other one? Here it is, Vic Viper TL. And then there was a couple cards like rays that I didn't have, so like even this dude, like I literally didn't have any copies of this, and he was a common, and I pulled like 1 copy of this, and there was like a couple of rays that I never pulled before, like Fluteries, like Elgin, so at least there was a couple of new cards. So hopefully we'll at least pull something that'll be really good for the box. I'm still trying to get Splash Mage, but first off, I kind of wanted to just, let's get some auto dueling done and out of the way, and there's a reason for that. I'm actually working on the next stage right now, and I thought, hey, this would be a cool little fun video, like a lost episode, you know, just to get some content at least for Duel Links, because it's been a while since I've done anything with Duel Links, and I just feel bad. You know, it's been a while since I've uploaded stuff on YouTube, so I'm like, let's just go, let's just do it, and we'll upload, and it'll all be perfect. So, for Serenity, I'm using a Rocket deck, using the Savage Dragon we pulled from the latest box, which I found really funny. But yeah, and also using some of the support. Ironically, I'd love to use the Link 3 that Varus uses, but I don't actually have it. You need to level them up to at least, I think, 32, so I need to get him up to those levels. But yeah, we got some pretty good cards. Mostly I use, like, so for example, if I just go into my C's list, so I do use Savage Dragon and I use Orion Dragon as synchro materials, but we got Borrowload and then a bunch of Link 2s. We Witch Apprentice is really good. Striker Dragon's a good Link 1, and there's like a couple other Link 2s. There's a lot of special summoning, High Defenders, yeah, Link summoning, it's all great, it's all there. So yeah, we end up with like a really powerful, just good board, which I think is just really useful for us. So yeah, I thought it would be good just to, let's just get some experience in, get some EXP, you know, slowly work on, you know, Serenity. But then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So this is a little bit of a cheat code, which is I find really funny for the next stage. But that's the thing with Duel Links. When I first played Duel Links, obviously a lot of the cards, it was a difficult kind of, because you were very limited in your sets. Like, I pretty much played from the off on the first account I ever played. This is technically my third go around, because the first time I ever played, I got to the point where they introduced Vampire Lord, and they were just like, here's a harder Weevil, here's a harder Pegasus. Like, they weren't introducing new characters, so I got a bit bored of Duel Links at that point, so I left it for a good while, actually. And my brother actually was watching Shitty Penguin, who was playing Duel Links at the time, which was really cool. And all of a sudden, one of his newest videos was the introduction to GX. And yeah, basically me and my brother just looked at each other and went, that's not what we're going to be doing. So yeah, my second attempt, I got all the way up to Blair. That's where I got up to. So it was around the COVID period, and you know, it kind of just dropped off for me. And you know, I was just like, you know what, you know, you miss a day or two, and I was just like, you know what, I'm kind of done with Duel Links, you know, which was like crazy to me. But then one night, it was literally before like a major event was happening and stuff in my life, and yeah, it was like pretty much the night before. I was just laying in bed, and I was just, all of a sudden I was just missing Duel Links, and I just got the itch to play Duel Links. So this is now my third account, or third attempt anyways, at Duel Links. And yeah, pretty much Paradox event was like the first starting of the recordings, and we've been playing Duel Links ever since, covering a whole load of stuff. It's been an incredible journey, actually, when I really think about it. When I was talking about Duel Links and the return, like for the third account, I just found that in my Joey deck, I have the first Duel Links deck that I actually used. So it was a bunch of like beat stick monsters. We used like 2 copies of Enemy Controller at the time. Shot of Greed, Power of the Guardians was always powerful. Dimensional Prison was like cards that you chose and stuff. Like Abyss Dweller was another one. Kachikochi was great. Leviathan Dragon. So we could use like Leviathan Dragon. Ironically, as you can see, I'm using a bunch of level 4s, so I can't even summon it. I just remember choosing it because I was like, well, he's going to be a powerful Xyz monster down the line, but I just found it really funny. But yeah, Shot of Greed, oh man, this is memory lane. Like this was my first ever deck, so that's like a time capsule. That's like incredible. So I love that. It's slowly coming up to 10 years, which is insane to me. Like coming up a decade, that's like wild. Pokemon Go's coming up to like a decade. That's scary. I was in uni when Pokemon Go came out, like in my third year. That's just wild to me. Actually caught a Crossman today, so that was really cool. I got invited to an event, so I'm actually catching a Crossman. Most Pokemon I'm missing in Pokemon Go is like legendaries and like region exclusives. So like pretty much that's all I'm missing. There's not many that I have that like need evolving. There's some I'm working on, you know, because some require like 400 candy and all sorts, or like the, you know, special evolution. So like Farfetch'd requires the like 10 excellent throws or whatever. So it's been stuff like that I'm slowly just working on, which I'll eventually get. But yeah, pretty much I have most of the Pokemon. I got like 800 and, was it 7, no, is it 864, 879? I can't remember how I have it on the top of my head exactly. I have a lot. So basically, what we need to do is we need to grab very specific characters. Not Arcana. I love Arcana, but it's not Arcana. It's the Paradox Brothers. So what I find really funny, so you've got to achieve 18 wins with 1,000 or less life points in Duel World. So what I've been doing is taking the Paradox Brothers, because I had a thought about it. I was just laying in bed, and I was like, I wonder, does this skill count? And it absolutely does, and it's absolutely funny to me. You can basically take the Paradox skill, which forces you to only have 500 life points, and then dual Yugi. Now, what's funny is, I know Joey's got Hinotama. I don't believe Yugi does. It's not going to be the one time he does it. I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, he's never played it this whole time. So, yeah. The idea is, I don't know what you're thinking. I'm running like a rocket monster. Why on earth? So, basically, you summon Gate Guardian. Gate Guardian has like ridiculous amount of attack points, right? You set basically this dude. I could summon it in attack mode, but like 2950, I could have ended the duel by putting in attack mode if I did the math. But 9 times out of 10, obviously he's gonna swing in, and that's game. So yeah, it depends like on the monster. Like I mostly draw high defenders. I could have won the game even faster on that one, but there we go. Yeah, because Yugi doesn't really summon, as far as I know, Yugi doesn't summon any powerful monsters. Like he doesn't run Celtic Guardian at level 10 or anything like that. But I thought it'd be cool just to do this. We'll unlock the new stage, we'll look at the missions, we'll like, we'll open some packs. I thought it'd be cool. Just a nice little video where we could just do some stuff, basically.
Here we go. It's my turn.
So let's tribute, basically. So if you've never seen this skill, basically what it does is it allows you to have all 3 of the pieces, and then only get Guardian in your opening hand. Then you only have 500 life points, so you have to be stupidly careful, because just at any point you can lose, unless you played a life point gaining deck. But the idea is then, you have this boss monster on board, which as you can see, I now have boss monster. So, Gate Guardian's now on board. The pieces themselves can't attack, I believe, if the skill is right in this. So, yeah, you had to be 1. You will start the duel with Sangha. Their effects are negated, and they can't attack as long as they face up on the field. Now, hilariously, you can actually run an extra deck. I'm not actually running an extra deck here. Yeah, so this is one of the high defenders. But what you could do is run a, what the heck did he just add there? This guy's Sangan. What is he playing? He never had Sangan originally in his original deck, so maybe it's because it's the t-shirt wearing one. Well, vest one. He's not even wearing a t-shirt. But yeah, you could run an extra deck and just link them off if you wanted, or seize summon. But the issue is, because one is still on the field, you'd have to maybe like somehow get rid of that one. That's the problem. Because we need to double check. Was it that they can't attack, or all your monsters can't attack? Let's find out. Let's have a look. Let's read the skill again. We'll double check. But I love you start with 5,000 and it's just 500. So let's have a look. Their effects are negated and they can't attack. Yeah, so you could have some rank 7s. Like Diabolus is the Might Hacker. Let's go! And just throw them in. And yeah, just go absolutely crazy. Elements of Thunder! Shout out to my boy Jayden, who loves Gate Guardian. This is for you, buddy. Nah, but in all seriousness, I love that you could just summon this incredible boss monster and then just get ultimately annihilated. Greed? I've never seen him activate this before. It must be because he's the best one. Each time a player draws a card because of the card effect, they take 250 damage for each card drawn by this effect. Holy smokes! I actually run Moko. Now, fortunately, that doesn't actually affect me too much because as long as he doesn't have burn damage. Card of Sanctity. What on earth? I've never seen him play Card of Sanctity or Skull Summon. Mushroom Man. This must be because he's the Vest version. I've been playing as his regular. This is why I'm so perplexed. Because on my phone I've been doing it as the like his regular form, so I'm gonna find it crazy if he does like Hinotama or something. I was terrified his track card was gonna like annihilate my ass then for a second. Okay, so we're just gonna do this one more time, and then we've done this, and then we get another 50 gems, which is really good. Yeah, I'm slowly gonna get to the point where I run out of gems. Like every character is gonna get maxed out. And that's going to be like terrifying because obviously then you've got to pay with in-game currency and all sorts. Like, they give enough gems, but not enough to get every single card, I don't think. Who knows? A true duelist believes in the heart of the cards. Okay. Shell Rocket Dragon. Okay, so he has 1100 attack. We know as far as we're concerned. So he has Senga, which has 1000. That's actually pretty strong, actually. I don't think this is enough damage. It's 2950. I know it is 1100. It's 50 damage enough. Literally, he was like, there's nothing I could do. Yeah, you're right. We just summoned a boss monster and you died. To be fair to you, mate. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Okay, cool. So, now we've got a new stage unlocked. So, that's pretty cool. We're now stage 56. I think there's 60 stages. I could be wrong. Maybe there's more. Who knows? 150! Holy smokes, I was just expecting 50, not 150. Good grief. 20 wins with 3 cards less or less in your deck. 20 wins! What is it? I don't think there's a skill we could cheese that with. With 3 consecutive wins against Joey in level 40, that's not even an issue. Use Red Eyes Black Dragon 3 times in one duel. That also isn't too bad. 3 fusion summons in one duel. That can be a little bit dicey because you got a lot of fusioning you got to do, but there's a lot of fusion support and all sorts that you can use nowadays. Destroy 150 monsters in Dual World, so those are pretty easy. And this is 50, yeah. So I was surprised with the 150. I was like, flip heck. Okay, Paradox Brothers, you're gonna be my blessing on this one. So let's see if we can do this. So what we want, because there's 103 packs. And I really just want Splash Mage. Splash Mage would make this video. I'd be like, yes. But oh, okay, we got a new card. We got Nazuki, the Volantis Ninja. Okay, we got a new one. We got one new card. Libromancer Doom Broker. Okay, we got a super rare. So there we go. We pulled a super rare. Okay. I think we got an ultra rare or a super rare here. Libromancer Fire! I'm pulling everything but Splash Mage. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be like the last 2 cards. Ween Spirit of Treats. Well, this is proving me wrong. Dillinger's Dragon. I get excited every time I see a Link monster thinking it could be Splash Mage. But it's going to be Topologic. I know it's going to happen as well. Like, I'm going to pull the Topologic before I even pull Splash Mage. Flanderies and Snull. So we got another one, another super rare, and treats. Damn it! We pulled like another 3 super rares. Ween the Spirit of Treats and Nazuki the Volantis Ninja. But we still haven't even pulled this Volantis solo activation. Nor have we pulled any of this. Arctos 12, Chronotasm Volantis, and then we haven't pulled Topologic Trisbenia. Now, fortunately, I'm hoping. Oh, I swear, like if you can, no, because you don't know what the card is, but we're gonna know it's a Link. I'm gonna be so upset if it's this instead of Splash Mage, or like Heat Soul would be cool, but at the same time, I'm like, but Splash Mage though, that's what we're after. But yeah, we've pulled a good amount of the super rares now. I think, ironically, yeah, because we've got good load of copies of Booster Dragon, but we already have Booster Dragon. But we got like 9 of those. Something tells me I think we've now pulled every rare and every common. I think we've got every common and every rare, at least one of. Like, oh no, we haven't got this one. Look at this, Libromancer Yugioh. We haven't pulled a single copy of this, so that's kind of cool. So that's something interesting that we'll be able to work towards. Nice. Okay, that's at least something. But nice. I'm happy that at least we pulled 3 super rares and a couple rares. Because honestly, I thought we were just gonna pull garbage. Like I didn't think we were gonna pull like anything. Like, did we pull an ultra? Am I stupid? Like, wasn't the Libromancer dude an ultra? Where did he go? Yeah, he was an ultra. So we even pulled an ultra, which is really good. Libromancer Fire. So that's nice. Anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. It's good to just talk about the Duel Links situation, because obviously I've wanted to upload more content with Duel Links. I love Duel Links, but at the moment there's just nothing happening. I mean, ooh, the Kuiper Cup, how exciting, you know what I mean? You've got this Tour Guide Bingo, which it's like, oh, you could get all these rewards. Well, I've got a playset of Furious Dragon. Ooh-wee, you know what I mean? I get it, not everybody already has access to it, but still, as someone who is a constant player, you want something new. Like, I know everybody's asking about Dots, but I personally, I don't care about Dots. He's probably going to be the December character, maybe, but I'm hoping for a Rush or Go Rush character, so that at least we get something new, so that would be good. Anyways, I'm going to pretty much wrap up here, so thank you all so much for watching, and please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. As always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye!